Welcome to Talking Beards, an entertainment news podcast all about the facial hair lifestyle and the people who use their beards and mustaches to help change the world. Join your hosts, World Goatee Champion Aaron D. Johnston and two-time National Goatee Champion Scott Sikora as they talk about all the important issues in the community, from charity events, competition news, styling tips, breaking news, and much more. Tune in every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern as we stream live on all social media platforms as well as talkingbeards.com and answer all of your questions. Join in our chat room and be a part of the show each week as we give away great prizes, compliments of Honest Amish. I am your host, Aaron D. Johnston, and I am Scott Sikora, and we are Talking Beards.
Oh, hey, what's going on, everybody? Apparently, we were grossing out my sister, but this was just going to be a super romantic episode of Talking Beards. I don't see the problem here.
Yeah, we didn't get to have that extra romantic episode for Valentine's Day, so we're bringing it in tonight with Tyler.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of, look at this. John Fabulous says, "I like the intro," so that's good. If Fabs likes it, that works for me. So what's up, everybody? This is episode number 162 of Talking Beards. This is going to be episode number 238 of the podcast. And I'm on remote tonight. But tonight we have Tyler Johns on the show. He is from the Unknown Beardsmen out of Salt Lake City, Utah. And they're going to be putting on their 5th annual Stars and Stripes Beard Bang. It's going to be April 16th. It's going to be in Murray, Utah at the Ice Haus. So that's coming up this weekend. We'll have him on here in about 15 minutes or so. And, we'll just learn everything there is to learn about the Stars and Stripes Beard Bang. So I'm your co-host, Aaron D. Johnston. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff at Aaron D. Johnston. Hopefully my connection is okay. And yeah, take it away, Scott.
And I am Scott Sikora. You can find me all over social medias at Scott Sikora. But we want you to go to talkingbeards.com because you can watch the show live over there. While you're there, you can subscribe to the podcast. You can check out some old episodes, new blog posts. Can you believe that? I actually did one. This is my first one.
And this is so exciting.
Well, the funny part is I actually did start writing a blog post about 4 months ago and realized that I had saved it as a draft and I never posted it. So it was outdated. Like I couldn't really do anything more with it, but
so you just changed the names of the innocent and hit send.
Yeah. But so there you can be watching us currently live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and that's it. Other than talkingbeards.com. So if you go over to talkingbeards.com, you can watch the show live over there. If you want to interact in the chat room, though, but you have to come over to Facebook or YouTube, just look for Talking Beards and you can join the program. So
yeah, I don't know what happens over on our Twitch thing. I don't know because I can't even see if anybody watches it. So everybody, all the other networks or, the places or whatever, we can see that, there's 2 or 3, 4 people or whatever on each one. Twitter, we have no idea. There could be 1 million people watching us on Twitter. We would never know. Or
we have 1 person watching right now.
Oh my gosh. We can see Twitter?
No,
we can't. Gosh. Well, did you went to the Twitter?
No, right here.
You're the 1 person, Scott. It doesn't work if you go over there and watch it. They're like, we got 1 person.
Chandler, he's only 1 person watching.
Oh my gosh, what's up? All right, that's me. There's 1 person watching. Thank you, Chandler.
That's what I said the whole time.
Thank you for watching this on everything. So like I said, we're going to have Tyler Johns on tonight and talk about that competition. But we both went to competitions this weekend. We didn't go together, but we both had very exciting adventures. And I was super excited to be getting pictures from Scott and stuff. And then he was messaging me, and I was busy. I was emceeing with Natalie in 102-degree temperature, and it was awesome. It was a dry heat, so it was fine. That's what everybody kept saying. It's like it's 100 degrees. Well, it's a dry heat. I'm still in a freaking oven here. I don't care how dry it is. But anyway, so did anything cool and exciting happen to you this weekend, Scott Sikora?
Nope. Nothing.
You're a jerk.
Oh.
I mean, I mean, hold on. I got this. Did this happen this weekend?
This is when you start playing the romantic music again.
Oh yeah. Well, it's just romantic. Look how good you look.
So apparently you're supposed to get your pictures taken with the flowers down here in Teja. I mean, like that's what all the cool kids do. So
And you're a cool kid.
I'm a cool kid. So of course we got dressed up in my Houston Astros jersey and
why weren't you wearing your Cleveland Gladiators jersey?
Because I don't have one yet, and I will not have one. I will not celebrate.
It's not even the Gladiators. You're supposed to correct me. It's not funny when you don't acknowledge my mess up.
Oh, my bad.
Why weren't you wearing your Cleveland Gladiators jersey?
Because it's not the Gladiators, you idiot. It's the Guardians.
Oh, that's your favorite team. You wouldn't know.
That's my favorite team.
Anyway, you're just an Astros fan now.
Yeah, dude, I don't know how many people came up to me that day and was like, "Wow, did you watch that game the other day?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, it was off the hook."
Boy, did I! It was like,
"Oh my god, their new jerseys are like awesome to the moon."
To the moon, you said. All right, so
yeah.
What did you do this weekend, Scott Secor, besides take lovely flower pictures?
Well, I went. Oh my god, stupid me.
Oh my gosh.
My computer sounds like it's going to blow up. We're having one of those nights with technical difficulties on your end with your stuff going in and out. And
hey, I've got 1 bar of signal. I'm doing all I can over here.
I know we're really struggling here.
It's fine. So while you're getting that up, I can talk about my weekend if you would like to.
Well, no, I just real quick though. Yeah, the second annual extravagant SH exclamation point T show, the Sinners and Saints edition. So the Central Texas club put together this awesome event, and I didn't really know about it. And I let them know that I said, boy, I'm supposed to know about all these events going on. Why didn't anyone let me know? Let alone it's an hour and 15 minutes from my house.
If only there was some sort of like calendar you could look at and like.
I know if there was only some calendar or something that you could submit your information to, that would just be
weird.
I don't know. But yeah, so Tisha her and I were talking, was it last week or whatever, and she's like, "Oh, I'm a judge at this thing." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm off." And so her and Shannon are like, "All right, we'll pick you up." Well, Shannon wasn't feeling well, so Tisha picked me up, and we went to this event, and boy, oh boy, it was a good time. Like I feel like I haven't been to an event in a while, but I guess the last one I was at was Come and Shave It. But I like these like different type of events that are at like different type of events. Like there's a car show going on and a bike show at the same time. And it was at this little bar. It was really cool outside. It was also like the most beautiful day. Like you were having 102 degrees. I had I think 80, and it was nice and sunny. There was a super nice breeze coming through. Just a super comfortable day. Lots of awesome people there. Made some new friends, and I competed, and I got first in goatee, which that was cool. I was excited about that, but I couldn't believe it that I ended up getting best in show. Like I still am.
What?
Look at that. Like I was going to say, I can't remember the last time. Well, there was no last time to ever remember. That was my first time ever getting it. It looks like I'm like wearing the same outfit too, but I'm not. I'm wearing a different Honest Amish shirt.
Me too. I'm wearing a different Honest Amish shirt than what I was wearing the other day as well.
Yeah, so I was really, really surprised and really thankful and really excited about it. So I came home with this really nice big trophy right here. Super exciting. She picked me up, yes, Andrew, and then put me right back down. And I spilled coffee on myself on the drive. But luckily,
on your
Tisha has it on my wiener. Of all places to spill coffee.
That's not how you drink the coffee.
I know.
You're like, I need to get straight in. And just like, nope, doesn't work that way.
Doesn't, so, but yeah, no, it was a really nice time. Met some people, made some new friends, and Now looking forward to the event that's going to be happening later this year that Aaron and I will be both attending. So
yeah, we'll be there. I'm excited about it. I like that event. I like that space. It's a cool area.
Who's calling the front desk?
Probably they're like, "Hey, we're the front desk. Are you still good?" Like, yeah,
is it time to get up? Is that my wake up call?
It's our wake up call. It's West Coast time. We're
West Coast
super confused about everything. Wrong.
Yeah. So that was pretty much my weekend wrapped up in a nice tight little bow. But you were also at a super awesome event this weekend. Let's hear about that.
Yeah, so Natalie and I got the honor of emceeing together, and there's our little microphones. Natalie's microphone worked the whole time. I kept breaking mine. I don't know what was going on. It's like I've never used a microphone before, but it was fun. It just let Natalie just run rampant all over stage and yell at everybody and cuss out Summer, and it was wild. She just runs amok when she gets the camera or when she gets the microphone in her hand. You just don't know what she was pissed. So I had the list of the categories and had a list of the people and all the sponsors and vendors and all that. And I kept those shout outs going, and then Natalie just no script, just running amok, and she did a fantastic job. She's just giving everybody crap, and it was super fun. Everybody had a good time. And she was even, had the very proud moment of giving John Fabula a heart attack. So all the judges and stuff had deliberated and figured out who Best in Show was. Me and Natalie knew who the Best in Show was. And then she was like, "Hey, Fabs, come over here." She was like, "Wow, you're super short. You're stupid. Ha, ha, ha. Okay, walk away." And Fabs was like, "Wow, that was super mean." And
I didn't call him stupid.
She said she didn't call him stupid. Whatever. She said insulting things to Fabs and was like, "I'm not giving you Best in Show. Ha, ha, ha." And then I was like, "Congratulations, Fabs, you won Best in Show." And then he was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe it." And then he got the 30-pound bronze buffalo. I think it was 30 pounds. I don't know. The thing was super heavy, but it was amazing deal. And all the first place trophies were super crazy, giant skulls. And we ended up auctioning 3 of them off and ended up raising a little more than $1,000 extra for the charity. And so that was super fun. And it was a good event. It was a lot of fun. She's already started planning for next year. I told her to take a break in between. She's not. She's already in full mode for next year. They do a great job over there, and I think everybody should definitely put this one on their list because it was fun. And maybe next year it won't be 102. I don't know. At least it was in the shade, and it was a dry heat, so that's good. It was just like a covered oven. It was fine. It was no problem. But other than that, it was super good. The event, it was in Glendale, Arizona. It was right there by the Cardinals Stadium. The hotels were, most people stayed there, and we walked across the street to the entertainment district, and it was like all these little bars and shops and stuff. It was cool. It was a really cool deal. And
how many did you guys go to Hooters?
We didn't go to Hooters. We just went to a few little bar-y things. And then Sunday we went to, I don't remember what it was called. It was like an arcade brunch place. It was cool.
With donuts?
Carousel. Yeah. So that was the weird thing. So they had donuts on the menu. And so we got these rainbow pancakes and donuts. And they came back to the table. They're like, "Oh, we don't have donuts. That's a dinner time menu thing." I'm like,
"No, it's not."
Yeah, that's what they said. They're like, "Donuts are for dinner." And so I was like, "All right, well, I guess I won't get donuts for breakfast. So we get donuts for dinner." But whatever.
I'm never going back to that place ever again.
Me neither. Probably not. But
Jeez.
Maybe next year. But we did eat rainbow pancakes, which, if you eat food coloring in mass quantities, it makes your toilet water change colors for a few days afterwards. And it's pretty funny.
Wow. We're going so much urine talk tonight.
It was also poop talk as well.
Oh, God.
I was talking poop. Hey, look at that. Fab says, he said, "Nothing but love for you, Nat. And I already expected a rough version on stage. LOL, heart." So, yeah, she's a mean MC. That's what John Fabulous says that's their new nickname, Mean MC. I like it.
DJ Mean MC. That's her.
DJ Mean MC. Watch out now. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, and there was a DJ at our breakfast thing, and that dude was going hard.
So DJs are for like breakfast, but not for. See, I would think a DJ would be for dinner, or donuts would be for breakfast.
I've never ate breakfast with a DJ just straight going hard, mixing the beats at 11 o'clock in the morning. It was like, this dude's serious. But yeah, it was fun. We had a lot of fun. Arizona's cool. It's the wild, wild west out there. But once you get outside of a city, it's wild. But
is it really wild though? Anything? What else? I mean, where are you guys at now?
So we're in Las Vegas right now. We're right off the strip. It's where we were staying a few weeks ago when I got super sick the last time we had to skip a show, and I didn't get super sick. So it's a good day. We ate some Cheesecake Factory and had some cheeseburgers and a cake and stuff. And then we met up with Patrick Dawson and Lori and the Brazilian Santa last night. Went and saw where Patrick Dawson works and wandered around a little bit and tried to go.
Did you get to meet Katy Perry?
No, not yet. She was gone, but Patrick Dawson and Katy Perry are like this. Jeez. He's hanging out with Carrie Underwood right now. They're best friends. I know. That's what he was telling me. He's like, this is where I work, and Carrie Underwood's here, and we're best friends. We eat eggs together.
Jeez, like and donuts for dinner. Apparently,
yeah, donuts for dinner and eggs for breakfast.
So, when you were at this event, what were you vending there?
Yeah, so I vended, and then we had Carrie Bow and Arrow and family. So basically, the grooming emporium manned my booth while I was on stage emceeing. I set up early and was there for an hour or two beforehand. And once he got there, then they just took over, and I just emceed with Natalie, and I went back to the table at intermissions and once the show was over and stuff like that, and broke down. But I thank you very much, Carrie, if you're watching the table, because it was a huge help. I had no idea what I was going to do. But
so speaking of why you were vending there, but anyone who's interested, you guys can go over to honestamish.com right now, or after the show, honestamish.com. That is, after you go through the whole entire site and you find all the things that you add to your cart, when you're checking out, make sure you type in Talking Beards. You will save 15% off your order, in addition to getting free shipping on orders over $35. Can you believe that?
That's amazing. That's a heck of a deal. Everybody should jump on that.
I mean, it's free shipping too if you go to an event that we're at and Aaron's vending there. So, and
that's pretty much free shipping you can get right there.
Yeah, and that's more incentive to buy. Just make sure you hunt down Aaron at any of these events, and you can get
Murray, Utah Saturday. So.
Mad deals. Mad deals.
All right.
Speaking of, so this weekend you are going to be where?
I will be in Murray, Utah at the Ice Haus.
Sounds cold.
It will probably be cold. It'll be the 5th annual Stars and Stripes Beard Bang. It'll be a Unknown Beardsmen event for the Continue mission. And yeah, we'll be there, have our table all set up and all that good stuff. And I'm excited about it. We've never even been to Utah before, so this is cool.
They have salt there.
Yeah, and a lake.
They put salt on everything.
Everything. Well, I mean, it's just naturally in the water, I think. I think it's like you just get tap water, there's salt in it.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, just have it. Just have it. It just spicens it up a little bit. But all right. So we are going to bring in our guest, Tyler Johns, and we're going to talk all about this. What are you giving me it felt like you were giving me a dirty look there, man.
I was going through the pictures. I was trying to.
Oh, I thought you were mad at me.
I'm pissed.
You're pissed. He was mad.
I was squinting to look at all the pictures. You're good. So go ahead.
All right. So we're our good friend Tyler Johns here from the Unknown Beardsmen. He's going to talk about this awesome event right now. So let's go to Tyler and how you doing tonight, Tyler?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're doing pretty good.
Well, it's snowing here, so it's not that good.
Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. How do I go from 95-degree temperature to it's like 70 here, and then was it like 4 in Murray, Utah? This is ridiculous. What are you doing?
It was 70 on Saturday, and then it started snowing today. It started snowing last night, and it's been a great time.
This is crazy. So, this is going to be your 5th annual event. Is this usually where you have the events at the Ice Haus in Murray, Utah?
This will be our 4th year at the Ice Haus. Our first year we did it at the VFW, and we packed the house, and they sold out of kegs. And they were like, "We can't have you guys come back again, and we don't have the space for you guys." So we went to Murray in the Ice Haus, and we've loved it ever since. They got the best food and the best drinks, and just the atmosphere. It's a German atmosphere, so they have a bunch of German beers, and
everybody's just pissed off, yelling at each other.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Well, you had brought up earlier when we talked previously that the food was really good. What kind of food is there? Like
they got Wiener Schnitzel.
They do have Wiener Schnitzel. They have tons of. They actually have a vegan menu too for our vegan followers, but they have tons of food, like tons of bratwurst, and also their pretzel is my favorite. Every time I go, they bring out this pretzel, and it's you can't tell from the screen, but it's huge. It's a big pretzel, and they bring out beer cheese with it. Oh, Scott, you're missing out.
Why do they call it Wiener Schnitzel? Why can't they call it Schnitzel Wiener? I like that so much better.
It's got to be a German thing. I don't know.
Oh, Wiener
Everything's all backwards. Well, this venue sounds kind of cool. Like, does it have like a German beer house kind of theme to it?
It is exactly like a German beer house. They always pull Utah local beers there too, so they'll have tons of delicious. There's my wife. She's posting.
She's got jalapeno poppers on the brain here.
That's not very German.
And it's 34 degrees at your house.
They're so good though. But they always have local beers there, and it's pretty good. Pretty good place.
So,
all right, go ahead. No, so we've discussed a little bit about the venue and the food and stuff like that. Now let's get to the nitty gritty and get to the actual like the event.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about like what are some of the details of the event that people should know. Just a couple basic ideas.
I think I want to start with talking about Continue Mission. So all the money we're raising goes to help Continue Mission, and they are a nonprofit, and they all the money goes towards getting these veterans that have PTSD, because we all know it's a real disease, and to get them out of the house and into the mountains, or out of the house and playing sports or doing whatever they possibly can do to just support them and, get them going in the right directions.
Yeah, it says they take an active role in suicide prevention and mental health awareness by taking part in training courses and through their involvement in the Utah Suicide Prevention Coalition and Davis Helps Suicide Coalition. So definitely they're doing a lot for the mental stability, or trying to help with the mental stability of. So what exactly do they do? Do they take them out like on adventures and stuff? Is that kind of like what it's about?
Absolutely. They take them, they go on hikes, and they play a lot of sports with them. I've tried to take some of them hunting, and they're kind of like, no, let's hold off on that. Let's get them to a right space. But
yeah,
they're just really, it's take them on hikes and adventures, and they are just good dudes trying to get healthy. That's what it is. Good people. I shouldn't have said dudes. Good people.
Yeah.
Have you been working with this group for a while?
We have tried a lot to get with them. And we've done it for 5 years now. We've donated all of our comp earnings towards them. Nice. And they absolutely love us, and we love them, and they're good people.
Do you do anything else with this charity other than your competition, or is this pretty much your main?
It's pretty much just donating the money to them. They actually, this past Christmas, they invited us, a couple of us, to go to a dinner, and they treated us to a very good dinner. My mom and dad went, and they absolutely gave him a standing ovation, and they just gave tons of love. So it was pretty cool.
And Melissa said that even some of them will come out and participate in the competition. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, how did you end up getting hooked up with them, like in the first place? Like, what's the story with that?
So one of our members was just fresh from Iraq, and he was looking for a group to hang out with. And he got a couple years into it, and when they started getting bigger and stuff like that, we came across him, and he became a good, solid member of our club. And he told us that about this group, because we were like, who should we donate this to? Because we want to do it to some type of a good charity that's going to donate all or give all the money to the people. And we were like, we really like the veterans. And so we were like, okay, well, this is perfect. This is a great group. And he was a member of this group at the time. And, we just ran with it, and we've loved it ever since.
That's cool. Yeah. So, I mean, it's really awesome to, number one, to find a charity that's awesome. And number two, to find one that you've worked with consistently for like the past few years, doing these events. So what happened during COVID? I mean, did you guys do any types of things for them, or was it just kind of like a couple of years of just kind of on standby?
So we were pretty lucky. We were having our beard comps in March, and we just hit it like right before we had our comp, and then they shut the whole thing down. And then so we were able to squeak in and have our comp before it got too dangerous. And then we waited till last year in June, and that's when we had our comp so we've been able to have a comp every year in person, because we're just like, man, the online would be too hard for us to do. It doesn't make sense to us. And, I mean, we supported everybody else in the,
Yeah, I mean, the online thing, it was like you either liked it or you didn't, and then it was cool at first, but it quickly lost its momentum. But
absolutely,
at least y'all got to keep doing your live events. One question I have is what happened with the reschedule for earlier in the year? Was it still COVID related, or?
Oh yeah,
it was originally scheduled for like February, right?
Yeah. So I shouldn't have said March, because we usually do our beard comp in March, right? The weekend of Valentine's. Or in February, I meant.
That's February.
That's we were talking with the whole theme of love. How did we know that this is all going to tie together?
All together.
But so we had it scheduled, and then that bad outbreak of the new what do they call that
strain?
Was it Omicron or Delta, or
I think it was Delta.
Okay,
but it shut everything down for like a month, and everybody was like, oh no, what should we do? And Melissa, our event coordinator for the beard comp, she was like, let's just push it back. We'll do it in April, and it'll be perfect. And we're like, yeah, it's gonna be warmer weather, then we're not freezing our butts off. So
it's warmer.
and then snow happens the week of your beard comp, and
it'll be fine.
We'll still do good.
So all your COVID stuff's pretty chilled out now.
Yeah.
It was.
I mean, there's some random people walking around with masks on still.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if you feel comfortable wearing a mask, wear a mask. It doesn't matter. It's like, as long as you're, you feel comfortable and you want to still come out and support these events, do whatever you got to do to get yourself out there. That's, no one wants to stay cooped up in the house. So if you gotta put a mask on and you feel comfortable coming out, by all means, come on out. So
absolutely.
Let's take a step back a little bit. So we've got some charities, we've got the venue, a little bit of information, a little bit of backstory about your event. Do you have anything scheduled for Friday night?
So Friday night, our pre-party is at the Midway. That's in Midvale. And they always have karaoke.
And donuts.
They always have good. No donuts.
But they're for dinner.
Yeah, donuts. We've learned that.
Yep. So the pre-party's at the Midway. It's always a good place. It's got a good atmosphere. It was actually on what is that bar?
Bar Rescue?
Cheers.
Yeah, Bar Rescue. It was on there.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Did it get rescued? So it's better now.
It's a good bar. Let's just say
Is it inside?
It's inside, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And they have karaoke and they have some darts and you can
wow.
It's always a good time. Like we just hang out, joke, see people we haven't seen in a long time, give loves,
So what time should everybody show up to the pre-party at the Midway?
Oh, that's something that I should have wrote down. I think
what time is Melissa? You're in here.
What time, Melissa?
Yeah, what time, Melissa?
Yeah,
Melissa.
And that's veteran owned, so that's perfect.
There you go. 7 o'clock, Melissa says. So 7 o'clock at the Midway or Midvale, right? Or Midway.
Midway in Midvale.
Gotcha. Whew.
A lot of mids here. Wow.
7 o'clock. So 7 o'clock in the Midway at Midvale.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever. So
it's too many M's, huh?
All the M's.
And no donuts.
And there'll be no donuts. Sorry, Scott.
Karaoke, but no donuts, but there is darts. So I mean that other D thing.
So Melissa's gonna bring donuts. Perfect. So so let's get this in Saturday. So the main event. What time is doors and what time is this event going to start?
So I think registration, I shouldn't say but it starts at 4. That's when you can pre-register and get it all going. But I'm probably not going to kick off till like 6 o'clock is when our wrap-up time.
So thinking doors are at 4 and comp 6-ish.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I mean, that gives you plenty of time to mingle and hang out and stuff. So
make sure my beard's ready for freestyle.
Oh my gosh, you're going to freestyle? You still going to compete?
Well, I like giving back to the charity, so that's probably what I like competing.
That's cool. Yeah. So speaking of competing, do you have I don't know how many categories we got going on?
So we have a total. I actually have it pulled up right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 categories.
That's pretty good.
Now, do you guys have everyone has their basic categories, like a mustache category or like a partial beard category. Do you guys do anything that's unique to your guys' event that might not be at a different event that, might want to entice people to do another category?
Yeah. So we have 2 categories that are very special and we've always done them since we were I shouldn't say always do. We do a couples and we kind of just did that because my parents, they love competing together against other people. And so we're kind of just started doing that. And it's been pretty fun having couples. Like we have Courtney, Courtney Meacham and John. They did a couples one year and they braided their beards together, their hair. Yeah, it was pretty fun.
So what else? So what else would have been a criteria for the couples category be? So are you trying to dress alike or in different costumes, or what do you all consider a couples category like to be in it?
So my parents. So here, I'll just give you another example. My parents, they did. My dad dressed up in his nice suit, and my mom dressed in a white dress. Actually, my dad was in his kilt and a suit jacket. So they pretty much got married on stage again. And I was embarrassed the whole time. I was like, oh my gosh.
Dude, that's awesome. That's nothing to be embarrassed about.
But they had fun with it. And they've been doing it for, I think we've had this category for 3 years now. And they absolutely dig it. That's like, my dad's like, I'm not going to compete unless it's in couples.
So your mom and dad are going to compete in couples again?
Yep.
Heck yeah. Well, there's your ringers right there.
Absolutely.
So you said you had another category that you specifically have too for your event?
Yeah. So the other one we've had for 5 years. And we changed it to the wannabe patchy.
Okay.
And at first it was just the patchy. And we were like, maybe we shouldn't do patchy because it's probably, some Native Americans.
Insult Aaron and his beard.
Yeah. Be like, oh, look.
But how you're you know how you're always at the beard comps and you always have like that guy that has, a little bit of facial hair here and there and there and there,
We
Like
call him
Monty.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, we call that Monty Minter.
Monty Minter.
Yeah, just like terrible beard, patchy everywhere, no mustache, super strange looking. Yeah. So if you show up like looking like Monty, you can be in the patchy beard. Got it.
Yep. So it's a fun category. It's good to get the people that are like, oh, I can't compete with you. It's like, no, you don't need to come and compete with me. Go compete with people that have not a whole lot of hair.
Everyone's welcome. That's what you try to do. You try to come up with these categories that, like, if you're you're at a public restaurant or a place, and I mean, and I've seen this a ton of times where you get these people that are they're going out to dinner and they see these things going on and they get super inquisitive, and then you talk to them, you get them involved, and they end up like having this great time. And there's always a category that someone can fit into, and it's always cool to like bring people in who have no idea what's going on and show them the good time that we can all put on together, and show them the reason why we're doing it.
Right. Absolutely. And so we made a special category for those guys.
This is really cool.
LOL, always that guy who says, I can't grow a beard. Look at this, my soul patch. And then you're like, there you go, get in it. Soul patch is very, very much fitting for the patchy beard category. So you've got some categories. Do you have any judges that'll be assisting you and coming up with the scores for this event?
Absolutely. We made this decision as our comp committee, and we chose a member from each beard club here in Utah. So we have a total of, I think we have 5 beard clubs. And so we have Sharon Ramsey, and she is in the Two Gun Nation.
Okay. Ramsey is the best.
Yep. And we have Mr. Greg Schoenwolf from the Salty Saints.
Never heard of him.
Good dude.
You never heard of that guy?
Mm-mm.
And then we have Brandon Bardson. He's Chewy from Beard Mob.
Okay.
And then Hector from Bearded Villains. And then we did Darren Crow, and he's independent. He just is kind of just floating around right now.
So you brought in the independent beard club guy.
Yep.
And you brought in a villain too, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's cool, dude. Yeah,
absolutely.
I think that's a good variety of judges. I like that. I think it's a good idea.
And we're super pumped because like we're pretty close here in Utah, and we're trying to get closer. And I'm really excited to have this panel. They're going to bring some good knowledge of bearding. So
you're from Utah. So I have a question for you. You're talking about getting like super close. I just asked Natalie a question, but she completely ignored me.
Uh-oh. I don't know what's going on. He wants to know about getting close in Utah.
It's not docking. So I asked her a question. She's just like, what was it called? Oh my gosh. So there's that thing with jump humping.
Oh,
right?
So you got this. So there's 2 things in BYU. You have dry docking, and then you have dry docking earthquake.
Oh, see, you're calling it something different.
That's
the dry docking earthquake when you put it, you don't insert, but soaking is the word.
Soaking.
But like, is that like earthquaking? Is like when you like get assist with the soaking?
Yeah, you have your best bud hop underneath the bed and just kind of.
Yeah. So is that what you're trying to do with the rest of the beard clubs in Utah? And so you said you wanted to get closer.
Yeah.
Trying to do is this like going to be like a group effort between all the clubs so you can earthquake each other?
Yeah,
just went really weird, really fast.
Well, he's talking about romance, right?
Melissa wants to know if this is a Mormon thing.
It is. I think it's a Mormon thing. Yeah, but
it was invented. So it was invented down in BYU. Yes, sir.
What's BYU?
That's Brigham Young University.
Oh, okay. So
God bless.
Wow, that took a turn. Sorry, Crystal Davis. Speaking of Crystal Davis, why are you not going to this competition this weekend? It's
like down the street.
Basically right up the street from you. I don't
She
understand.
She judged our comp last year.
Wow, she came last year to judge, but if she's not judging, she's too good to show up.
Absolutely.
That's what I just heard. Wow, Crystal Davis.
Man.
Wow.
Wow.
All right. So we got Crystal Davis not coming. But it's Easter weekend, she said. Easter's on Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't understand the problem here. That's why you just leave.
It's
Saturday
Utah.
night. Yeah, it's Utah. They don't.
Joseph Smith approves Easter. Okay.
There you go. All right, let's get back on track. Scott got in left field.
What me? What do you got? All right. So what we talked about the judges. Let's talk about the MC.
Okay.
Who's the master of ceremonies?
So we have a duel this time.
A dually.
And this is their very first time emceeing our comp. And we're pretty excited because they're super funny. And they are Byron and Candace Diamond. And I'm going to do the little plug for them, but they have a YouTube channel called the Tattooed Mormons.
Okay. They'll know about hump jumping.
I don't know.
We'll ask them about it.
They're way up north. I don't know if they're going to know about it. But
we'll find out. We'll ask them.
Okay. They're super funny people, and they're just down to earth. And he just shaved off his big beard, which I kind of...
They always just shave it off.
I don't know how many times I meet someone, and that's the first thing. They're like, oh, man, that's a cool beard. How long did it take you to grow? I just cut mine off. I'm like, come on, man.
Absolutely.
I always meet all these people that just cut their beard off. You're lying.
Gosh.
So they're going to be soaking on stage. This is exciting.
Wow.
This is going to be a wild event. Is it 21 and over, or can kids come to this thing?
It's 21 and over. It's a bar.
That's good.
I have a question. Pick
Go
me.
ahead,
Are you guys doing a raffle or anything? Is there going to be raffles or?
Absolutely.
Whoa.
We have been told that we have the best raffle. Like people are. Yeah, when I was in Austin a couple months ago, there's a couple people who are like, we want to come to your comp because you guys throw the best raffle.
Raffles galore, Melissa says.
Loads of raffles.
Wow. So what's one of the big ticket items? Can you tell us?
Yeah, let's hear that.
I don't know if I can tell you that.
You can.
It's a lot of random stuff.
Wouldn't you want everyone to know all your super cool stuff? So then maybe if they're on the fence, they're like, I don't want to go. But, if we can go get this giant teddy bear with a bow on its head, we're going to Murray, Utah, and we're getting this thing. I mean, that's just what I would think. You want to entice people to come.
Linda says secrets.
It's
a secret.
So what I'm hearing is y'all really don't even have your raffles ready yet. You don't.
We got a lot of raffles.
We are all going to do a mad rush to Walmart tonight and go get like pots and pans and stuff from the clearance rack, and then put bows on them. We're like, look, we had the raffles the whole time.
Batteries.
We might go to Ross or TJ Maxx. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time.
I don't know if we'll have enough time.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
We may have enough time. Bed Bath and Beyond. I don't know how many times we say that. And I was like, we need to go to Bed Bath and Beyond. I'm like, I don't know if I have enough time. Every time.
Why wouldn't you have time?
You never know. We got a lot going on.
They're not in Utah anymore, so we can't do that.
Bed Bath and Beyond's not?
Yep. They're out.
Melissa says, LOL, dude. My living room says that's a lie. So Melissa's going to give away her living room furniture in the raffle. That's
and her TV. Wow.
Like a big secret. That's pretty cool. So there'll be couches and chairs and
coffee tables.
Maybe even like an area rug or two. So that's pretty good. So you definitely want to go to Murray, Utah and get in on these raffles. Wow. All right. So we went through everything so far. Trophies. What do you got for trophies for first, second, and third?
All right.
They have trophies. We've heard that they have the best trophies, but he's not going to tell us about them or show it.
No, I actually have one.
Oh my gosh.
so Candace ran up and got it from my dad because we just lived down the street. And my dad's been working on these since January 1st.
Okay, let's see these things.
So this Aaron could be
Oh my gosh. Look at
your
that.
trophy. It even has a cool logo on it.
Wow.
There we
I like
go.
it, dude. That's cool. Is it wood burned?
It is all wood burned.
Nice. I like it.
Did he burn all that by hand?
No, he has a machine that he bought.
What's the back look like? That's the most important part.
That's it. A place to hang it. That's all you
There
need.
is. It has it has options.
Wow.
The string or the little hangy thing.
You know, it would be even more another option to have like a little leg on the bottom too, so you can
Ooh,
display
there
it
you go.
on there.
And a
It would
magnet.
be.
You could put a big
would be
magnet
good.
on it. It could be a fridge magnet. You could have
Or you could, like a longer string, and you could wear it as a necklace.
Ooh,
There
see?
you go.
You can have like 14 options on the back of this thing. Whatever
Man.
you want to do with it.
Where were you guys when we were planning these trophies?
Hey man, all you gotta do
Next
is
year,
reach
the sixth one.
out. There you go. Next year I'll have like
All right. Okay. I'm going to
magnets.
hold you that. Scott, I'm going to
Everything.
hold you to that.
Well, here we go. We got raffles. We have Alpha Coffee, Black Rifle Coffee, barbecue stuff, wooden flags, survival backpacks, 5.11 tactical stuff, ... and a bunch of living room furniture.
Obviously. And then all of Melissa's living room furniture and coffee tables. And Natalie
Oh,
wants to know what a survival backpack is. Is that
Ooh,
just
Natalie?
a backpack?
So I think it has a bunch. It has a bunch of first aid stuff in it.
Okay.
Band-aids. You can eat
Band-Aids,
those
and
if you're
I think it
hungry.
has some Nalgene bottles in it and stuff like that.
Well, there you
Did
go.
you say
Melissa's moving.
algae?
Now, how do you say Nalgene?
Oh,
I don't even know.
I'm wearing sweatpants. I'm not wearing jeans right now, but I'll have jeans on Saturday because it's super cold.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So but to wrap this thing up, do you have anything planned for Sunday? Do you have like a Sunday brunch or get together or a picture, or are we going to make snow angels, or what are we going to do on Sunday?
Well, hopefully the rain will just push the snow out. But we're going to American Legion, and they do a good Texas or steak and eggs.
Ooh.
I like steak and eggs now.
So this whole weekend is all built around veterans. So we're giving money everywhere we can.
Wow. And eating a lot of really good food, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Wiener schnitzel.
And playing
Wiener
darts.
pretzels. Playing darts
Little darts and
Eat-
snow angels.
and eating pretzels.
Wow. And growing beards with a couple of people.
Yep.
This is going to be an amazing event.
And then
And we
what
can
is it?
see Tyler
Soaking?
John's- Yeah, and then the MCs will be soaking, and Tyler John's parents are going to get married for the 14th time. This is amazing.
And I'm going to be embarrassed the whole time.
I can't wait.
Wow. I can keep going with this, but we've run out of time. I was like, wow, and then they can go with their survival backpack
I had
and
no idea it was this
drink
late.
coffee.
You've just run amok on us tonight, Tyler John.
I
I'm
know.
glad. I'm glad.
Yeah. Have you got anything else you want to add? Anything we didn't touch on that you want to let everybody know that's going to be happening at your event this weekend?
I do. So I was gonna put out my Venmo. I tried sending you something, but I don't think you got it. But our Venmo, if you guys anybody would like to send or donate any money towards Continue Mission, it's at Unknown Beardsmen / beardsman.com or not .com, just Unknown Beardsman Beardsman.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Did you get that, Scott? Do you need me to slow down?
There it is.
Yeah,
At Unknown
perfect.
Beardsmen.
Nope, there's no. It's unknown - Sorry, I messed it up. I'm terrible. Unknown
Dash
dash
Beardsmen.
Beardsman.
Unknown.
Sorry.
Oh,
So we'll put that up, and that's your Venmo. And if anybody wants to donate, it's going to go directly to the charity. And ultimately, that's what all these things are really about. It's about raising money for charity and hanging out with your friends and bragging rights with the trophy. So
Absolutely.
first and foremost, it's all about charity. So we'll put that up there, and you will get your Venmo, and maybe some people will donate to your charity. So thank
That'd be
you.
cool.
Thank you,
guys.
Tyler Johns. And everybody should go to Murray, Utah this weekend, except for Crystal Davis, because she doesn't want to come see your event.
She doesn't believe in Easter.
She had like a real reason, but I just think she just doesn't want to come. That's what I think. So that's the story I'm going with, and that's the story that matters. So thank you, Tyler Johns. Everybody go to Utah this weekend. There it is. All right, buddy. You have a good night.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Tyler. Good luck.
All right. So now what, Scott Sikora?
I don't know. Now
we
what?
have like 9 minutes. Do you have the beard calendar pulled up? Or you would like to talk about other things?
We can bring the beard calendar up. Let me get it up.
Yeah. So one thing that this is kind of a wild card while you're getting that up. I know a lot of us woke up to some pretty crappy news a couple of days ago, and I don't like doing these things, and it seems like we're doing it more and more often, and I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this thing, but we lost another one of our buddies in the beard community. Willie. I'd always yell at him, Frank, across every bar that we've ever been to in the last 6 years. I think Rachel Imarino came up with Frank. Yeah, she thought his name was Frank, and it definitely wasn't. But I don't know if I ever referred to Willie as Willie, just Frank. The older Guido, even though I think he was actually younger than Guido, but they were those dudes were nuts together. And Willie will definitely be missed. He was down there in Florida doing his thing. And I think he was at an axe throwing event with a bunch of beard people Saturday night, Sunday night. And freaking sucks. He had a car accident on the way home, but he was doing what he loved. And I'm sure he was being loud about it and had a good time. But man, what a terrible thing that happened. But man, it just seems like this is happening more and more often here lately. And me and Natalie were talking about it earlier. It's like when you get older, these things become more common, I guess. But man, just super sucks. I don't like doing that, but man,
yeah, it's
Frank was a good dude, man. He was a one of a kind.
Yeah, we don't really like talking about it, but it is part of it. I mean, it is part of the world and things that go on, and and also too, we have guys that have been, dealing with a lot of mental health issues too, and taking their lives, and that in itself is just another horrible situation. And like we cover each week, it seems like a lot of these events that we're telling you guys about and talking to you about
mental health things.
Yeah, that's what we're doing here is we're trying to, make more people aware of. I mean, and the thing is it's like every couple weeks, every couple months, we're getting reminded about how hard the struggle is for some of these guys, and just not reaching out. They're just being too headstrong. Like they think that they can handle everything and take care of everything, and end up making a wrong choice and everything. And that's one of the things that Aaron and I, we've taken seriously about the whole mental health issue, and had guests on in the past talking about it and stuff like that. But one of the things,
like everybody struggles, and you don't have to be super strong and do it on your own. I mean, you don't have to make big Facebook posts and beg everybody to thoughts and prayers you. But I mean, if you're struggling, man, just reach out to a buddy or something. Like you're not alone. Like everybody goes through some stuff, and not necessarily saying anything about Willie, but that's he had a car accident.
Yeah, that was a different story.
People go through stuff, man, and just don't be a superhero. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a superhero all the time. You can be.
Well, and if you have a friend that that's struggling, reach out, to be that person that can help them, or try to, get them help or something. If someone's really struggling really hard, try to talk to their family, or, there's hotlines and stuff like that. I wish I had that up. I wish I had something. I know I have one in here somewhere, but
you've got it in here somewhere. But I mean, it's a quick Google search. I mean, if you're struggling, man, just reach out. But anyway, we got a couple of minutes. Let's touch base on this. You ready?
All right.
Talking about the competitions, y'all. There we go. Let's go.
Wow, that was quick.
Hey man, we ain't got but a couple minutes. Let's roll.
Oh, look at that. Murray, Utah, 5th annual Stars and Stripes beard competition. I wonder if we know anything about that one.
Yeah, so if you want to know any information about the Murray, Utah event, rewind this episode of Talking Beards and listen for the last 30 minutes because that is what Tyler Johns was telling us all about. So next week, we have the Richmond, Virginia, the Mid-Atlantic Beard and Stash Championships is back. I think this thing's been rescheduled 3 or 4 times. We'll have someone from RVA on next week, and we'll talk all about that event. But next weekend's going to be a wild one. We also have there's a beer competition in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Check it out. Let It Grow 5 beard and mustache competition. But these are Saturday events, and that's usually how this goes. But oh no, not this weekend. We have 2 Sunday events as well. This one, we got cider, beards, and buds down in Fort Pierce, Florida. I've been following this event. It looks like a super fun time. So all you beard clubs down there in Florida, I know there's a bunch of you. Check out this event, man. It looks like a good time, and I'm sure this I know for a fact Willie was going to this one. I talked to him about it, and so I'm sure they'll do something special for him, and everybody go down there and just be super freaking loud because that's what he would be doing. But go ahead, Scott Score. This one's got your name all over.
Yeah, and then on the 24th as well, I'll be flying back to Cleveland to host the Jaga County Maple Festival Beard and Mustache Competition. I've been doing it for the past, at this point, 10 years. I've been competing in it for the past 15 to 20 years. We'll just put it that way.
You're really passionate about this event. You've done research on it, and this thing goes back, until like the 60s or 50s?
40s and 50s. This event's been going on 60 plus years, and off.
Awesome. That's super cool.
Yeah, I did a fun little research project one Sunday where I went up to the library and I decided to dig into the archive of the Maple Festival and all the schedules, and I kept finding it. Like the thing was, I would find the beard and mustache contest on a schedule, but there was never any articles, there was never any pictures, but it was always on the events and stuff like that. So I was able to trace it back, but not get too much information into it. But anyways, so I've taken it over in the past 10 years, and it'll be a good time. It's sponsored by Honest Amish, so they're going to be sending us out some cool prizes, as well as Element 41 on Chardon Square. So
they make pizza roll tacos there.
Pizza roll tacos. I think we're going to be doing some beer specials too. So there's going to be some food specials, some beer specials. So the competition, it's literally a quick little thing. We'll talk a little bit more about it next week, but it's like half an hour or less. We usually have 30, 40 guys show up for this thing, and it's a crowd participation. So bring your friends. It's a yelling and screaming thing. And then when that's done at 2:30, 3 o'clock, we all cross the street. The parade goes on, and we go over and drink some beers over at Element 41 and, celebrate beards. So
Wow. Super good time. So This one popped in, and then we'll go ahead and get out of here. Jacob Trost says, we need one in Vegas. The Pahrump one was great. Jacob,
drum roll.
I'm not in. I can't talk about it, but there will definitely be a competition in Vegas. I know Sin City Beard Coalition's already working on stuff for next year. Needless to say, it's going to be much bigger and better than Pahrump. And Pahrump was already super cool. So Vegas will definitely be having a competition next year, and everybody should have that one on your calendar. So thank you, everybody, for watching and tuning in and listening to us ramble tonight. It's still daytime. I think we may go do stuff. It's 5 o'clock here. This is super weird. So I'm Aaron D. Johnston. You can check me out right here every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern on Talking Beards. And find me on Instagram and all that good stuff at Aaron D. Johnston. Go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, and I'm Scott Sakura. Find me on all social media at Scott Sakura. But as I always tell you guys, go over to talkingbeards.com. You can find out more information about the show. Subscribe to us wherever you guys listen to podcasts and stuff. The podcast's been getting mad downloads. Mad downloads. Or it's already we're not even halfway through the month, and I'm having the biggest month yet for downloads, which is
that's awesome.
Yeah.
You're going to be so famous.
I'm going to be one day it'll all work out for me.
All your blogs will just put it into a book.
But yeah, so talkingbeards.com for all your Talking Beards needs. And remember to support your local beard club and the events that they're putting on. They're out there busting their asses to try to do good for some people that need help. And a lot of people need help right now. And, our veterans need help. Our friends need help. Our beardsmen need help. Just people out there just need you to be paying attention to them and giving a hand. So, Tyler, good luck with your event this weekend. And we wish you the best. And we shall talk to you all next week.
Yep, that's it. Everybody have a great evening. Make sure you go to honesthours.com. Use promo code TalkingBeards. Save 15% off your order. That's it. Okay, bye.
This is when you said bye to me that one time.
You were like,
dude, I don't want to go bye.
I want to. My name's Scott.
Thanks for tuning in to Talking Beards. Make sure you go over to honestamish.com and use promo code TalkingBeards to get 15% off your order. Don't forget to tune in live next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern at talkingbeards.com.